the role of Islamic values to prevent the society for cybercrimes victims in social media. Information and communication technology, which is ICT, has an important role in the development of communication media. ICT is a tool that facilitates human beings, but it is the user himself who really determines the usefulness of ICT. Social media is the collective of online communication channels dedicated to community-based input, interaction, content sharing, and collaboration. The use of social media raises legal issues in the field of cybercrime, could be related to fraud and identity theft, so the information is the main object of cybercrime violations. This is because the media not only carries its content but also carries the context in it. If the user misunderstands the information, they will be wrong to take action. Cybercrime. Cybercrime defined as a crime in which the computer is the object of the crime to the criminal, such as hacking, phishing, and spam, or used as a tool to commit offences such as child pornography and hate crimes. Then the writer defined the identity theft is unauthorized access to personal information or documents, while identity fraud is a crime involving the use of fake identities. The writer identified some forms of social media users who commit the most offense related to identity fraud and theft. First is quiz features. It is actually a fake quiz. It is designed by an advertising agency but not a psychometric expert. They will request access to users' profile by submit the question to obtain users' personal data. Then users will answer all questions honestly if they are unaware of fraudulent made by fraudsters. Then second is fundraising. Fundraising is through charitable activities to help victims on social media. The donation link that they spread can be harmful to users as it can contain malware viruses. Then the fraudsters will use the money they collect for their own benefit, and the donations will not be made to the victim. Then the friendship. The criminals use the new scams called friend fraud. They will steal data from the victim for their own benefit, such as enter the network and take large amount of cash. Then the criminals will create fake profiles using pictures and information stolen from the profile of the targeted user. The Islamic values. The writer identified some Islamic values that can prevent the community from becoming victims of cybercrime on social media. First is tabayun, which is investigation. Tabayun play a role in reminding the users to investigate earlier and giving a time delay before making a decision. The users must check and confirming the news and information before accepting it as true. For example, users must investigate the domain name of the website linked in the link provided by the information provider, as most cybercriminal activities create fake domains to trap victims, especially in offering quizzes and prizes. Then second is mutasameh. Mutasameh is to keep oneself from doing something for a while. Users must think all the information that they read before action. Users need to control themselves not to quickly respond to information on social media to avoid fraudulent attempts on social media. Fraudsters will find victims who are impatient in researching the content of information by visiting websites that offer free gifts to victims of fraud or identity theft. As mentioned in Surah Al-Isra verse 11, which states that human beings are always in a hurry, and also in Hadith, Prophet Muhammad, which clearly says that peace in man is from Allah, while the rush is from the devil. Then the third is keep secrets. Islam forbids one to tell personal or other secrets to anyone. Users must keep all important secrets such as personal identity and financial data to avoid falling victims to cybercrime. Also, the laws made by the government as well as the security system provided by the service providers are very good. If the users do not have the awareness to keep secrets, it will not work. As mentioned in Surah Al-Nisa verse 58, which reads, "Indeed, Allah commands you to render trust to whom they are due." For conclusion, social media is not only a place to benefit but also provides various risks in case of fraud and identity theft. An understanding of Islamic values which come from Allah are expected to remind the user to obey them to prevent from becoming victims of cybercrime on social media. We as a user need to be careful in using social media so as not to get caught up in the tricks of cyber scammers and automatically become individuals that are always careful in making an action.